Are you a business owner that could use just one more customer? Those empty tables, vacant appointments, idle employees, and expired merchandise are missed opportunities. What if there were a community that connects you to high-value and motivated customers, giving you a competitive edge in the marketplace and increasing your revenue? Introducing Partners One. You keep doing what you do best, taking care of your customers, and we'll do what we do best, sending you new customers to take care of. Call us today to find out how Partners One can work for your business.
Welcome to the Rockin' Right Show, starring Hurricane Betsy Barnes and Dr. K. Solar. Two busy blondes with their fingers on the pulse of all things Louisiana. Events, health, leisure, entertainment, and more. It's the Rockin' Right Show. And now, here's Betsy and Kay.
Now, what could be more fun than two busy blondes and some barbecue? Not much.
Not much.
Okay? Like there's a whole lot of things that happen in that. That's right. So we're so glad that you could join us. We're looking forward to a good time, and we're talking about where you're going. Now that we can finally go somewhere, we want to go somewhere. 70% of Americans say they are ready to go. They're ready to take a trip. So we want to make sure that you're ready to take your next trip or staycation. And so our show is really about where are you going?
Where
and we're
are
going
you
to tell
going? And what you going in?
That what you going in. So we're going to be talking with Brad Owens. He has Rockin Auto, and you need to make sure that you get your car tuned up, and he's got some tips about that. And then we're going to be talking with Cliff Milius. Cliff Milius is the Deputy Assistant Director over Louisiana State Parks. 46,000 acres of more fun than you can handle. And Cliff is going to tell us all the things that are going on, including a launch of Bogue Chitto State Park new mountain biking trails. You may have noticed the cover of Country Roads magazine where this is being featured. And so if you haven't been to our state parks, you got a lot to look into. And then if you don't want a staycation, we got our favorite travel friend coming to talk about
World Travels with Kathy. And
travel.
she has already been a lot of places around the world. She's going to tell us what are some of the travel restrictions, where can you go, what do you need to do to prepare for it, and you know what the hot spots are going to be, where people are dying to go to right now.
And we used to have her on like 2 or 3 times a year.
I know.
But
and
we haven't because we couldn't go anywhere. So what were we going to talk about?
I know.
But now
I
she's
asked her.
back
She has
tonight.
not been in our Partners One studio yet. So
That's
I said,
right.
well, it's been way too long then, because that means that last July when we started up here, she hadn't been on since then. So she's got a lot to tell us.
And one of our favorite reasons to travel is to go listen to live music. And you know how we love Louisiana musicians. We absolutely are thrilled that we can go and see and enjoy some music. And so we have Mike Shepard, who is the founder of the this wonderful book. He's the author, but he is Louisiana Music Hall of Fame. I'm tongue-tied, excuse me. Mike
You're just
Shepard,
trying to
Louisiana
rock
Music-
everything, Betsy.
You know,
I heard you were
I'm so
trying to
excited.
get the Louisiana Rockin' Hall of Fame. She was fixing to rename Mike Shepard.
Look, I'm so ready to get out. I'm so ready. So I'm a little excited. But anyway, we're so glad, Brad, that you could come because we can't go anywhere unless our car is working right.
That's right.
And you're a Partners One member.
I am. We've been a Partners One member for well over 15 years.
Yep. So Better Barter for Baton Rouge and beyond, and they're really expanding across the Southeast. But before anybody goes anywhere, what do they need to make sure? Because a lot of cars have been kind of sitting under the carport. People have been working from home.
Exactly.
And they haven't been putting the same mileage and really probably not getting everything checked like they should. So what do you recommend before people set out on the road?
Yeah, so people have not been getting their 3,000-mile check-ins like they were with their oil changes. So you really do want to take it to a reputable service center that is going to do a safety check on the vehicle. You know, oil, coolant, your AC, especially here in South Louisiana. But all the safety stuff too, tires, brakes, stuff like that.
Yeah, brakes are kind of important because you want to stop before you go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And so we like the name Rockin Auto. You know, we're Rock It Right, but you're Rocket, all one word.
I love it.
Auto. And so you've been doing this for a while. Tell us a little bit about the history of your business and how you got started.
So we started off in just collision repair, and then due to the necessity of all the service and maintenance and the technology of cars, we opened up a service department just to kind of fully help our customers. And about 4 years ago, we decided to get into the used car dealer market and become a full independent car dealer where we can sell, maintain, repair the vehicle. We're really your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. And it just offers a lot of value to the customer.
And let's talk about your location.
We're right there at 12565 Jefferson Highway. So we're right down the street from Parkview Baptist. We're right in the middle of the city, right off Airline Highway. Easy to get to. So yeah, it's been good.
So if somebody's interested in buying a car or maybe selling their car once y'all give it the, full checkout, they can come to you and talk about that.
Yeah, so we buy cars privately. We obviously sell cars. You could trade your vehicle in. We even do a lot of inspections. So if someone's buying a car private party and they want, some assurance that it's a good car, you can bring it into our service department and have it checked out.
Well, there's a lot of people selling cars on Facebook and social media and all that, and you really don't know what you're getting, unless you either have somebody check it out.
Really be careful, too. So we were talking a little bit, the things that you were seeing during COVID is that, one, just like people not having their health maintenance, which we said they weren't having their car maintenance, but you saw a little spike in car sales.
Yeah, so COVID hit, and like many other small businesses, we were not sure what was going to happen. You always wonder, is your business recession proof? But with COVID and the special mix of stimulus money, obviously the service center went down. People weren't driving, weren't getting their cars maintained as much. And same with collision, where if you're not driving, you're not getting in accidents. But a lot of people did have time on their hands and extra money with the stimulus money to go purchase a nicer, newer car and kind of upgrade their vehicle, especially since their costs were lower, staying home. They had more money, and that was a nice treat for them. So sales has spiked and has not gone down yet. So that's been nice.
Well, that's a surprise. I wouldn't have thought. That shows true faith that things were going to turn back around, is that people are buying nicer, more expensive cars.
Right.
So as far as the auto sales portion of it, is there a certain type of car that you're looking for, things that you're looking for in the cars that you sell, certain makes or models that sell more than others or are more popular right now?
Yeah, so we mainly do domestic and imports, no exotics. We like to do reliable vehicles that are good for our customers, that we know that we can maintain in our service department, keep them on the road for a good cost and a good value.
That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about your Partners One experience, how long you've been a Partners member, and how you've done business with other businesses that are somewhat related to yours, but maybe some that aren't.
Partners One has been a game changer for our business. It's not just the business interactions you have. I've got lifelong friends through Partners that have just become really close confidants, because in business, it's really hard to find somebody that sees the way you see things. And so Partners One has really been able to get a lot of like-minded people together that have the same goals. And we've done a lot of business, obviously, with the collision and service departments. But, my daughter went to gymnastics camp this week because they were off for spring break. And we just did some remodeling in the back of the office. And, being able to use Partners money for that and not actual cash out of pocket is huge, and I can't express enough how important that is, to be able to not have to use your own cash to go out and get things done.
Like gymnastics camp and renovation and
things
repair.
that you don't think about.
And it's good because you trust this company already, because they were already vetted through Partners. The board of directors had to approve them. So it's kind of like an Angie's List of approved businesses that you feel confident going, well, if Pete at Partners says they're good, I know they're good.
That's right.
So you don't have to second guess it.
Our experience has been wonderful as well. We really, truly have done business with Partners members who have been very professional, gone above and beyond. Their staff has been wonderful. So we can't say enough good things. And for the 20th anniversary, Partners One sponsored our show because they could not have their normal celebration, or the 20th anniversary celebration that they really wanted to have. So they've given us the opportunity to meet other business owners, small independently owned and operated companies, that we've been able to share their story.
I thought this was a great opportunity and so cool.
We do too, and we've met some wonderful people through it. So tell us about your background before you opened Rocket Auto.
So we had owned a couple independent collision centers and service departments, and honestly, when I grew up, I always wanted to own a franchise dealership. And so I was just always pushing to just let's get everything together, rebrand everything, and just make this one big dealership, but independently to where we're not being told how to service our customers. We can do it the way we want. Born and raised in Baton Rouge.
That's what I was wondering.
Born and raised in Baton Rouge, and just, I mean, it's a great community. I'm 30 years old, and you just know so many people, and you're being able to help so many people. It's great. People from church, everything, it's just constantly somebody needs something. Everyone has a car. Everyone needs it repaired, serviced, or they need a new one, or they have an extra car they need to sell. So, I mean, I've met a lot of great people through it.
And you're a young
cool.
entrepreneur.
Yes, so I've been, at 30, I'm one of the younger guys in the game.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That
so
is.
Since we're talking travel, do you have any places where you're like wanting to go as soon as you can make plans and things are opening up here?
Well, it's funny you say that. We've already spent a lot of this year catching up, traveling, where my brother's getting married this year. I have 2 in-laws that are getting married this year. So we've already been, last year kind of got canceled. So this year we've traveled to Austin, San Antonio, Destin, Pensacola already. So yeah, keeping your vehicle reliable and on the road is very important in that.
Yeah, because you've been putting some miles on this.
Yeah, I got a call from our pastor Sunday morning on the way to Easter service. Pastor's my future father-in-law, saying, I broke down on the side of the road and I'm not going to make it to church. I'm going to have my son do the service, but you need to come pick me up. So you can't miss things like that. You got to get your car in and get it checked out.
For sure.
So do you mind sharing where you go to church? Because that's a big community, and that's a lot of customers, too.
It is. I go to Graceworks Church in Gonzales. It's a great church, a great community of people. That's just a joyous, you always feel good every time you leave.
Yeah, we don't shy away from sharing our faith or asking our guests to share their faith. And it's just so important because when you're from here in Louisiana is a very small town state. And so we're all kind of interrelated some kind of way. So if you get a bad reputation in business, it follows you.
It goes
If
quick,
you have a good reputation, it follows you.
For sure.
So that's a really good thing. And so you probably have a lot of customers from Gonzales and outside Baton Rouge proper, but the greater Baton Rouge area, which encompasses 9 parishes, and people as far as 22 parishes away are hearing about you right now.
That's awesome, because what we do, buying, selling cars, we do get people from Hammond and Ponchatoula and Lake Charles and everywhere, because if you have a good reputation, but also a good product and a good price, people are going to want to come see you.
People find you.
People
That's
find
right.
you.
People
Yep.
find you.
Well, I'm really excited that you came, Brad Owens,
am
with
too. Thank
Rockin
you.
Auto. Thank you so much. And tell people how they can find you real quick phone number and your website.
Yep, go to rocketautobr.com and you can check out our inventory, schedule a service appointment, a collision estimate, schedule a test drive, and if you just want to talk to us, 225-447-8500, and we'll answer and help you in any way we can.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
And
thank you
actually,
so much.
I have a car that I might be coming to talk to you about. So
We're
you
right
might have
around
a
the
new
corner.
customer right now.
Good deal.
Well, I thank you for being with us. Thanks so much. And
you.
we're going to be right back talking with Cliff Milius. He is the Assistant Deputy Secretary of the Louisiana State Park System, and he has got some incredible things to announce and share with you. And so we'll be right back with Cliff here on Rocket Right with Hurricane Betsy Barnes and Dr. K Solar. Hang tight. We'll be right back.